Good morning and welcome to Tom Speed's Network Marketing Gym for Success, where every day you can sit there and cough your brains out because it's so dry in this place. Got to excuse me on that one. Welcome to Tom Speed's Network Marketing Gym for Success, where every day I help you take those network marketing skills and I help you turn those network marketing skills into network marketing muscles in order to become successful in any business, any endeavor, any field of practice. You've got to develop a skill set, and you've got to work on those skills on a regular basis in order to achieve that success. Today's topic, what we're talking about, is becoming an overnight success. You know, you often see this up at the company stages, at the big events and stuff like that. You see the people. You know, perhaps you've seen it. If you have, let me know. The people who appear to just join your company, and then within a matter of months, they're up on stage getting rank advancing, continually rank advancing. They're at the top of the comp plan within a matter of months, and you say to yourself, how do they do it? How do you become that overnight success? What is the key to becoming an overnight success? Well, what I can tell you is the fact that there's really no such thing as an overnight success. Although these people may appear to be an overnight success, you don't know their backstory. You don't know what they've done prior to getting started with your company. You don't know perhaps they were in another network marketing company for years, learning the skills, developing those skills, developing the mindset, developing the great habits, taking action on a regular basis. Perhaps they were doing that. You know, maybe they weren't, but the key is you don't know their backstory. And if you don't know their backstory, you can't really think about them as having that success. And the key is perhaps you don't want to be like them. I often hear this, people saying, I wish my business was like theirs. You know, they're an overnight success. But the key is most people, there's no such thing as an overnight success in business. That overnight success in business, it's a false misunderstanding. It doesn't happen like that. You know, to become successful in business, you're going to have to develop the right mindset. You're going to have to develop the certain skill levels. You're going to have to work on that on a regular basis. You're going to have to develop it. The key is no overnight success. There's no overnight success. You've got to realize the people that appear to have that overnight success in their business, it's what kind of life did they lead up until they got started? You know, were they the type of person who were out there, helping others all the time, developing networks of people, developing those relationships that they tapped into afterwards when they did want to build that business. So you don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what they've done prior to this. See, what happens is these people could have been, developing networks for years, developing networks of people who can count on them, people who trust them, people who believe in what they do. See, the key is perhaps they were super successful in another business before, and now what happens is they see you, they get started in your company, and all they have to do is put their stamp of approval on it, and that's enough. But the key is it's not an overnight success. It appears to be, but in order to get that kind of posture with their people, with their relationships, with their network, they had to perform certain duties when they weren't in a network marketing company. They had to become a certain person. See, it's all about, becoming that right person. See, it's often said that, your life prior to joining a network marketing company can be a determining factor in the ease in which you're going to have in being successful in this business. It's not saying you can't be successful, but the ease in which that's going to happen. Because what happens is if you've developed that service mentality, helping people all along your life, developing those networks of people, always out there adding value to people's lives, when you do join that network marketing company, you're going to be able to tap into that. And it will appear as if you do have an overnight success. But the key is, if anyone has the ability to achieve that. And what do we need to do to achieve that success, to actually start seeing that success? Perhaps you're not seeing success, and that's why you're always comparing yourselves to other people that have that overnight success. What I can tell you is that compare-itis, as my friend Dr. Itis says, Dr. Helen, she's considered Dr.itis in this industry. She's always bringing up topics like that. But that compare-itis, in other words, comparing yourselves to these other people. Don't compare to these other people until you know their true backstory. The hours that they spent developing the right mindset, the hours that they spent self-improving, the relentless hours and trainings that they went to develop the skill set. And then the countless times, the thousands of phone calls they've made in the industry, the thousands of people they showed the business to, the thousands of people that they, built in their network. You don't see that. But this is how it's done. This is how it's done. It's about having that mindset, creating that proper mindset. See, there is no such thing as an overnight success. It's about taking that action, the necessary action, developing those skills. I mean, for myself, it took me, I mean, I was lucky, one of the lucky ones, 14 months from a newbie to the cover of Successful Home magazine. But the key is I had great mentors and I followed their lead. And up until that point in my life, I was always that person helping other people, always that person offering assistance, always that person adding value to other people's lives along the way. You know, I was able to capitalize on it. But the key is you can capitalize on this too. You can start taking that action. Start taking that action. Self-improving yourself. Start improving yourself. Start working on self-improvement, self-development. Think about this. Read 10 pages of a great self-development book on a daily basis. And after a month, you'll have read 300 pages of a self-development book. Don't you think over a year's time, you'll be a completely different person who can achieve that success? Of course you will. You know, then you got to start developing that mindset, the relentless mindset of an entrepreneur, the one who's out there facing challenges and staring them down and moving through them. You know, the key is finding solutions, you know, taking those actions. See, taking actions with the end game in mind, with the long results in mind. See, a lot of people, they don't want to take that action. If they're not going to get paid for an hour's work this week, they're not going to do that hour's week. And if you have that mentality, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a struggle. So you've got to be willing, you know, in network marketing, you've got to be willing to perform those actions without seeing any justification, without seeing any reward right away. But what I can tell you is if you proceed with that manner, what happens is you will see massive results in the end. But the key is it takes time. It takes time for the income to start to show up. But the key is you've got to be willing to put in the action out front. You've got to take the time. You've got to learn that skill set. You've got to develop that mindset. Then you got to be willing to take action. You've got to take that action. And the key is you can create your overnight success as well. But the key is it's going to take many nights. It's not going to be one night. But the key is you can have that success in there. And the whole key is you can create great income on your way to that success. See, it's about you getting into action. It's about you taking that action, taking the action, working on your mindset. That's one of the first critical things that you got to work on is creating that mindset of success. See, your mindset of success is going to facilitate everything else. It's going to help you, it's going to help you learn those skills. See, what happens is if you don't have a mindset of success, there's no reason for you to learn those skills because that successful person is the one who needs those skills, not you. So you've got to develop that success mindset. Then you've got to work on your skill set. You've got to develop the skills, and you work on those skills on a daily basis. Turn those skills into network marketing muscles. That's what I do here at the gym. I help you turn those into network marketing muscles. Then you got to start taking action. Focus and consistent effort over time is going to provide those results. It's going to provide that overnight success, but the key is it's about you. It's about you taking that action step. See, what happens is any of this knowledge that I impart on you on a daily basis here at the gym, it's all totally useless knowledge. See, the only valuable knowledge is knowledge which is implemented and has you taking action and moving forward. See, so you get to decide. You get to decide whether today's exercise is going to be a waste of my time or not. You get to decide whether today's exercise is going to be useful knowledge or totally useless knowledge. Why? Because you're taking action. See, I get to know who the action takers are. The action takers are the people who reach out to me wanting to know more information. The people who send me that private message wanting to know more, how to go to that next step, how to take their business to the next step. And I work with them. But those are the action takers. And that's how I know who they are. The key is, are you an action taker? Are you someone that's going to take action? Are you going to sit there at the next company event and compare yourself to them? Oh, yeah, they're an overnight success. Yeah, no. You've got to be willing to, do the work. Put the time in. But think about this. You get into action. Start taking those action steps. Reach out to me, private message me. I'll help you develop those skills. I'll help you work on your goal. Develop that mindset. Create that mindset. Develop that skill set. And now you'll be on that company stage in another couple of months, receiving that reward. Why? Because your business is a massive momentum. You're helping a lot of other people. And you got those people in the seats saying, wow, they're an overnight success. Their business was going nowhere, then all of a sudden it's taken off. What's happened? What happened is you. It's you started to take action. You decided it's time to take action. It's time to develop that mindset, to develop that skill set. And it's time to put that into action. It's to be focused and consistent in your efforts over time, and you're going to see that results. But the key is about you doing that now and getting ready to change your life. Are you up for the challenge? Are you up for the challenge of taking action? The key is, are you going to take action today? Are you going to reach out for more information? Are you going to start developing that mindset? Are you going to start self-improvement? Are you going to start taking action in your business? Are you going to start adding value to people's lives, building that network of people? See, you can get started right now. This video's over and you can start. But the key is, will you? You know, most people won't. Unfortunately, most people won't. Yet they'll wonder why their business isn't going to where they want it to go. See, the key is we have that ability. We all have the ability. We can change who we are. We can become that successful person. We can become that, successful network marketer. But it's going to take mindset training, skill set training, and it's going to take a commitment of you. You're going to need to focus your efforts and be committed to something. If you're not willing to commit to something, how do you expect to see those results? See, those results are there for anybody willing to take the required action, the action of a successful entrepreneur. And the key is, it's not difficult stuff. It's not brain scientists. It's not digging ditches. I mean, it's simple work. Don't put more into it than you need to. Just go out there, develop the mindset, develop the skill set, and start taking action. All right, I look forward for seeing you take action. I look forward to getting your direct message. But the key is, let's get started. Have a nice weekend. Happy Friday. Today's Friday. Go out there. Decide today's the day you're going to change. Today's the day you're going to draw the line in the sand, and you're going to go out there and you're going to start changing your lives. You're going to start changing the lives of other people. See, if you go out there with that attitude that you're going to be helping the masses, what happens is it becomes comfortable, it's going to become easy, becomes simple, and it becomes part of who you are. Once you develop that proper mindset, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you out with that mindset or skill set or any of this aspect. Totally the key is start taking action. Become an action taker, and you'll see the results. I can guarantee it. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.